Now it's time to actually enjoy some of the gizmo awesomeness. You are going to, from your dashboard, be able to see your classes. Now, this, of course, is my view. Yours will look very similar, but, of course, will be a teacher one. So I'm just going to click on one here because you guys all have the same thing. So this is my class. This may be your class. Yours might say Life Science CR. Just make sure you're choosing the one that is correct for you. You may, if you have other science classes, be in there, but it may just be ours. So once you get in there, you'll see an assignment that's waiting for you called cell types. Now you can either click on the cell types here, or you can click on this little launch gizmo. And if you click on that, it will bring it up for you. Now this gizmo, we are going to look at different kinds of cells under a microscope. We are not going to do the test for life part. We are going to just focus on looking at them under a microscope and comparing them, okay? So you'll be using this tool to be able to answer questions in a Schoology quiz. Now here's an easy way. I'll show you some tips and tricks here. This scene, we're going to pick objects out of the scene. You can either leave them hidden or you can click on Show All Samples. That will tell you where the active parts are. We are going to do certain ones in this scene. For instance, we're going to do the protists, we're going to do frog blood, we're going to do neurons and worm neurons, and a maple leaf at the bare minimum. There may be other ones in our Schoology. So what you will need to do is choose one. I'm going to choose this Eladia leaf. This is not one that's in your assignment. That's why I'm choosing it. So then you click on microscope. Okay, so under this microscope, I always want you to do two things. I want you to click on Show Information. That'll give you information about what you're looking at. And we're going to start at Coarse Magnification. So that is the lowest one you can do. We're going to leave it at 40. You're going to adjust this. Notice how it goes in and out of focus. And then we're going to move it up. See if you can focus it a little bit more. Always start with the coarse focus. And now we are at 400. Look at how those pop into view. Okay, and I'm going to use my fine adjustment to really make that stand out. So you can move this around left and right. You can also up and down to make things centered. What I'd like you to do is click on Show Labels. Now we are not going to learn or memorize about these different parts of the cell. That's not necessary anymore, but it is good for you to be able to see those. Okay, so what you're going to do is use this to answer questions in your Schoology assignment. Here's a little tippy trick. You can click on this button up here called Pop Out. Okay, and Pop Out will allow you to move this around and make it smaller. If we can bring this over, you can then kind of go back and forth between the two. So you may need to use a different screen, but we are not going to use the assessment questions that are in here. We are going to use assessment questions that are in our cell exploration questions assignment. Sorry. So that's where we're going to use it from. But basically, once you are able to do this, you are perfectly good to go. Okay, you got all the information you need. Now, if you want to explore the test for life, you are welcome to do that. I may give a bonus point or two for some questions with that, but we are not going to focus on that on here. Okay, so that is everything you need to do. Have a good time.